and we've just ended our first full week of the new year. Wow. I think I I can do anything at this point. I didn't think I'd be able to survive one full week in 2023. But yeah, I didn't do a whole lot this week. I actually just watched a lot of movies and just started binging more of Atlanta on Disney. It's weird. I'll binge that show for a bit, and then I won't watch it for like months at a time, and then I'll binge it again. But yeah, I love that show so much. It's really good. It's got such good actors. Like Keith Stanfield is probably like my favorite actor going at the moment. He's just so weird and whimsical, and all his roles are so different. But another one I watched was Drive with Ryan Gosling. All I knew about it was that it was like one of those Sigma male movies, and it had a big controversy because of misleading marketing. And I watched it, and I loved it. I really, really loved Drive. It was a doozy. I wasn't expecting Ron Perlman to be in it, and yeah, no, just everything about it. I think it hit home. Well, not hit home. It hit me hard. It got me good, and yeah, fucking what else did I watch? I'm probably just gonna end up talking about everything I watched over this video because I really didn't do a whole lot over this week. We're All Going to the World's Fair is an indie film that I watched over the week, and it's essentially I felt like it was made for me in a way because it's very inspired by creepypastas, and I'd say specifically it's inspired by it's probably not completely inspired by it, but it reminded me a lot of like the Momo challenge or the Blue Whale game. Not to as an extreme of not to like that extreme extent, but I really liked it. There was a lot of it's I have the disc here, I have the box here, and some of the reviews say like a striking modern horror, genuinely creepy, and then on the front of it says a haunting and nightmarish dreamscape. There are some pretty good, like really creepy moments. Like there's one moment in it that it really actually got me. I sent it to my friend. I was like, bro, just watch this scene. Look at how good it's like, just the build up, and it was very good. It relies a lot on your own experience with the internet. Like the scene I was just talking about there, I'm sure we've all had most people my age anyway have had nights where we're just sitting in our bed, room is dark, the only sound and light is coming from our phone, and we're just watching YouTube videos, and just out of nowhere some fucking baffling, startling image will come up, and yeah, I don't know. I don't want to give away the entire thing because maybe whoever's watching this video might want to watch World's Fair. But it took me 2 watches to kind of fully grasp. By the end of my first viewing, I felt a little disappointed. But then after watching it again, I don't know, I felt a lot more satisfied, and yeah, it stuck with me, and I really, really liked it. What else? Oh, was that all I watched this week? I feel like I watched more. That must be it. Let me go through my letterbox real quick, because I'm just that sort of person, I suppose. Magnolia. I watched 2 PTA films from just the beginning of New Year's till now. So the first one we saw was on New Year's Eve. That was Boogie Nights with Mark Wahlberg, and I wasn't expecting to see John C. Reilly in it. Whenever I think of him, it's I just picture Step Brothers with Will Ferrell. But yeah, Yeah, Magnolia was or no, not Magnolia. Boogie Nights. It was really good. It's a very intense film. Like, it's very uncomfortable, and like if you've seen it, you know why. But like, oh, I don't know. It just had this like kind of dreamy effect in the beginning. Like everything's just going smooth and everything. Like, you know, it seems like, oh, what a fucking awesome life. But then the more it goes on and on and on, it's just becomes more dread and terror and just sadness. Um, I didn't know Mark Wahlberg could like act that good. He's so much younger in this than he was in like any other movie I've ever seen him in. Yeah, I think it's definitely up there as one of my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson films. I think my favorite by him is either There Will Be Blood or Phantom Thread. I watched There Will Be Blood because my friend recommended it to me last year, and I really liked it. Just all the performances, and like especially between Paul Dano and Daniel Day-Lewis, they're all really good. But then it was also on Christmas Eve, or not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve last year, so 2021 New Year's Eve. Me and my mate went to the cinema to see Phantom Thread because they were showing it there. I think it's just a tradition at that cinema to play a PTA film on New Year's Eve. But yeah, I really, really like Phantom Thread. There's like just the entire vibe, the chemistry between the two characters. It was, yeah, like I constantly go back and rewatch like that one scene on on New Year's Eve in the movie where Reynolds goes to find Alma and he's just looking at all the people having a good time and the balloons fall, and it was great. But Magnolia was it's probably, it's not my favorite of his. I still really enjoyed it. Like it's a long film, especially like the opening. I didn't like the opening at all. It was so much information at once and it felt so pointless. And I feel like you could take it out and you'd still be left with the same film. It was a weirdo one. It was like Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is just Andrew Tate in it, but even worse. Or maybe, I don't know. There's all those things that Tate are still just allegations. But yeah, John C. Reilly again was in Magnolia, and I just didn't know he like could do serious roles, and I really liked his character. He was probably my favorite part of Magnolia, aside from Tom Cruise. But that final scene with Tom Cruise, like at his dad's deathbed, that was fucking intense. Like I could feel the raw emotion in that, the tear. Oh man, it was good. It was good. Yeah, I think that's most of the things I watched over the week. I'm gonna be. I want to try and commit myself to watching something new as much as I can, because I constantly find myself just falling into comfort films and shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or I don't fucking know what are one of my comfort movies at the moment. Fucking The Batman, The World's End, just any of my favorite movies right now. Oh no, another one I watched, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That was fine. I should have saved that one for Valentine's Day. That would have fucked me up good. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. It was a pretty boring week. I started college again, and we just went kind of getting back into the groove of going to college and work. I was kind of dreading it, but I feel like it'll do me more good than it will harm to get back in some sort of rhythm and just discipline myself a bit. Like even this, I was dreading making, when all I have to do is sit down, record myself for like, oh god, going on 10 minutes now, and then put it over stupid gameplay and upload it. But yeah, hopefully something might happen over the coming week, who knows. If not, I'll just be talking about more films and shows that I'm watching, and you can all suffer through it. Alright. Bye.
Bye bye.